Nicole, definitely kind of catches them by surprise that, what you think is really the end of hurricane season.
It is the end of hurricane season, and coming down to November 30th, we should be wrapping things up, but one more punch and we will be through it. Here's a live look across downtown. We've got temperatures in the 50s this morning, 53 in Macon. Notice the camera shaking and the wind just a little bit. We got a wind out of the northeast at about 12 miles an hour. Nothing to speak of on the radar picture as of now, but that's going to change here in the coming hours and days. So let's take a look at future view and get things started early now. We're rolling on into the afternoon hours. Notice this persistent northeasterly wind. That's really going to prohibit our temperatures from warming up a whole lot through the afternoon hours. Talking about a high temperature somewhere near 70 later on. Partly cloudy skies, but those partly cloudy skies going to become mostly cloudy through the night tonight, not allowing the temperatures to cool off quite as much as we are this morning. But notice as you look out Interstate 16, that's some rain beginning to work its way up here as we get later into the day on Thursday. Notice scattered showers, even some heavier downpours. This is the arrival of what is currently Tropical Storm Nicole there in the Atlantic, just north of the Bahamas. So winds is 70 miles an hour right now. It's moving towards Florida. The plan is for this to make landfall in Florida as a either very weak hurricane or very strong tropical storm, maybe even reemerge here over the Gulf of Mexico before being caught up on a cold front and the center itself lifting up towards central Georgia. This is going to happen overnight Thursday into Friday. Here we are Friday at 1 a.m. with the center there along the state line. Friday 1 p.m. there up in South Carolina, and then lifting up to the north and to the east. So let's talk details on this now. A hurricane warning in effect from the Volusia-Brevard County line there in Florida, down including Daytona, Melbourne, all the way down to West Palm Beach, also the northern Bahamas. This is where Nicole is going to come ashore. Tropical storm warnings up the Florida Peninsula and now up the entire Georgia coast as well, from Brunswick up to Savannah and now even up to Charleston. I expect this will be expanded inland here in the coming hours today. On future view, I've got the cone on top of the simulated radar. You can see a landfall somewhere south of Cape Canaveral near the Melbourne area, moving south of Orlando, but then making this turn towards the north. Notice there we are Thursday afternoon, the rain already beginning Thursday night. This is where we could see potentially some severe weather here Thursday night. This is 9 p.m. here. Since we're going to be on the east side of the storm, the potential for some spin-up tornadoes. And then the center lifts to the north. You can see it there in, say, Taylor-Macon County area. And then again, the severe weather threat on the east side with the heaviest rain to the north here on Friday morning, but still dealing with rain in central Georgia. That continues to lift towards the north, and then that is going to about do it for us in terms of any rainfall. Now the wind, here's how this is stacking up. Gusty today up to about 20 to 30, but once we get the center through here, this is when we're gusting to 40 miles an hour at times. Could even pick up some significant rainfall as well, maybe even 1 to 2 inches, even locally higher amounts in a few spots, and we could use the rain, so that is great news there. So we've got rain likely Thursday afternoon into Friday, wind gusts to 30 miles an hour today, 40 on Thursday and Friday, and that low-end tornado threat for all of central Georgia. Here comes the 7-day forecast. I've got 70 today, 68 tomorrow, back to 73 on Friday with the wind and rain. And then once we get to the weekend, we are turning much cooler. 58 there on Sunday, and overnight low of freezing Monday morning.